Hey, remember when McDonald's French fries used to not be $5? I remember.
But when they used to be good?
Bro, they were always good. What the fuck you on about?
They're not good anymore.
He's got a point. My nostalgia brain has memory of good French fries that didn't taste 3 times deep fried.
They're just not good anymore, man. I hate to break it to you. McDonald's does not have the superior
Their formula
French fries.
definitely hasn't changed in any relevant amount of time.
They salt them less. Bro. They're less fried. They're more shoestringy. You get less fries for your money. I said less shoestringy.
Less shoestringy. So
they're thinner. They're more shoestringy. Whatever. They're thinner.
Good for me, I guess.
You get less fry for more money.
That might be valid. That might be part of the shrinkflation. I have not noticed that.
Shrinkflation. I got yelled at and made fun of for how I ate French fries once.
Please explain.
I'm so scared.
Think like the container, right? The box that it had that they come in.
Sure.
Or well, not the box, but like you know what I'm talking about, the fry holder, like not the paper shit, but the cardboard one.
Yeah.
So while I'm driving, I'll have my left hand on the steering wheel, my hand holding that whole thing, and I'll just like treat that thing as like a dump truck and just dump fries in my mouth and then chew.
From the very get-go, like I do that when I'm like nearing the bottom and there's usually just like the tiny ones.
From the top.
Might be a little bit of an animal.
Granted, like the first bite, obviously, like I'll just like shove my face into it and then bite the top, the tall
But
ones.
Why?
Because I'm driving.
Okay, so
I feel like you're doing an equally more dangerous thing by dump chucking it.
You take your eyes off the road by dump chucking.
Nah.
Yeah,
because I turn my head, I turn my neck.
You don't.
Okay.
How about this? You still get to look straight ahead, and instead you just pull fries out with your right hand and put them in your mouth like a normal human being.
But what if I miss the fry cup?
What do you just?
You just try again, bro. It's an unlimited claw machine. What do you want about?
Or I can get more fries in my mouth and then just dump them in.
I just grab a large handful.
Just grab a fucking fistful, man. What do you want about?
But the structural integrity of the fries, then
are you fucking squeezing the shit out of it? Like, what are you doing?
Fries, when you have a brand new pack of fries, they are long. Like, you're getting a long fries. You're telling me that you just, like, deep throat these fries and don't have to chew them? What is going on?
Well, I mean, I still chew them. It's not like I'm just swallowing them from the get-go.
Right, but in order to fit the whole fry in your mouth, you have to, like, fold it.
Zoidberg for a minute.
But you have to bite and in order to not.
Yeah.
Right. So then what, like the halves of fries that are still sticking out of your mouth just fall onto your lap? Then what do you do?
No, my lips hold onto those.
What? I think your strategy for all this is completely wrong. You start off your French fry order with your hand. You just grab a couple, shove them in your face. Cool, great. When you start making a dent into, the carton or whatever you want to call it, like at most halfway. I prefer to start dump trucking it when it's like toward the bottom and there's just like usually the tiny pieces that fall to the bottom is not really worth like fucking scraping my fucking fingers like fucking tweezers for them. That I could just dump truck like, okay, cool. It's like a bag of chips you're trying to like top off. I'm okay with that. But from like just dump trucking it from the very beginning. Nah, bro, that's not the play. That's nope.
I'm getting more fries in my mouth per minute than you are.
I honestly don't believe that. If judging from what you just described to us, I think you're doing something so complicated it is affecting your fry per minute.
I think you're underestimating the size of my mouth.
Maybe I am.
That is partially true, but it is also true that whoever told you you're an animal for eating fries that way is correct.
Nah.
Wow, what a cold open.
Slow eater moment.
What a cold open. What an amazing way to start this podcast.
I know. With that resounding intro out of the way, let's read a summary. This week, we conclude our tale of Jack the Drought versus the Minks. After 5 days of endless fighting, Jack resorts to using a poisonous gas weapon developed by Caesar. After devastating the Mink tribe, the Beast Pirates crucified and tortured their strongest fighters. By a stroke of luck, that same day, Luffy defeated Doflamingo, causing Jack to retreat. A few days later, the Twirly Hat crew arrived just in time to drive out the remaining pirates, as well as whip up an antidote for Caesar's poison. Unbeknownst to them, The crew was followed by Big Mom's subordinates, Capone Beige, and Peckham's, a fellow Mink. Peckham's, distraught by the state of Zoe, is briefed on what went down just days prior. Caesar recognizes that those two are here for him and tries to convince Sanji to assassinate them. However, after recognizing the warm welcome Peckham's receives, he and Brooke meet the pirates in private. Peckham's informs them that besides the retrieval of Caesar, they also have a second objective, but he was more than willing to abandon it as a token of appreciation. Hearing such cowardice words, a disgusted Capone guns down Peckham, ending our episodes. What could that second mission have been, exactly? Where on earth are Sanji and Caesar? Will we ever find Raizo here on Zoe? Stay tuned with us here on One Piece with a Lime to find out more.
Nice. Excellent read.
Thank you.
I like the, excuse me, this like radio host voice you put on when you read that last line. It tickles my brain in such a good way.
Welcome to One Piece with a Lime. Find out more next week on...
Don't touch those dials. Stay tuned.
So how are we feeling about this week's episodes?
I'm feeling like we got expositioned at a lot.
Very true, very fair.
Isn't exactly, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just also not the most compelling, because there was a real just flashing back and forth of things happening between the day and night shift switching out constantly in their fight versus Jack. And then, now we've got Poison and just kind of going through kind of quickly, but also not. It occupies this weird middle ground where we're not blazing through this because it takes 2 whole episodes, almost 3, but it's also not completely just like slowed down. I don't know how to describe it better than
it's like
that.
Off-brand filler.
Almost, yeah. Like it feels like some things were stretched out for the sake of making episodes longer here. So
okay. I was going to ask how you guys feel about, like, are we stepping on the gas? Are we taking the foot off of it?
Oh no, this is releasing the gas.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a gas leak.
I don't know if there's
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about a gas leak, but I think we're definitely slowing down with these couple of episodes by giving us the long story of what exactly has gone on while we were not here. It's necessary, obviously. We need to know this information. It's just not, again, like I said, the most compelling sort of thing. It's a lot of these episodes are them just kind of beating the shit out of Caesar to get him to do things.
Yeah.
And then also beating the shit out of Jack, except he just won't fucking go down, which is kind of impressive. Yeah.
I don't care about Jack.
So now you don't fucking want your DUI all of a sudden. Fuck you.
I don't care anymore. It's so boring. I wanted DUI and I got shitty sickles.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I got.
It's a real shame Brendan's not here so that I could rail him for thinking that those were sickles or again.
Right? They're not sickles. It doesn't make sense.
His faulty home wiring is saving him from being roasted alive right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Jack's fine. The stuff with Jack in these episodes is fine. It goes by pretty quickly. Like we just go and we spent 5 days fighting this guy, and that's really like all that happened. Also, they did poison, and then they kill the fuck out of a bunch of Mink people. So.
But also didn't kill them.
Well, they
tortured the shit out of them.
They tortured and crucified a bunch of them, but like the lesser goons, they apparently just stabbed the shit out of and killed a bunch of them.
Oh, that reminds me. So did I see it right, or is this just like my eyes failing me? But as Scruff McGuffa, his leg is gone.
Oh yeah, no, they cut off his leg.
His leg is gone, and
they cut off the arm of Cat Viper.
Yeah, Cat Viper's left arm is gone.
We're getting more limbs to the mecha.
Oh no.
You're right. We have an abundance now. We have spares.
You could start adding like Robin wings to Exodia.
Yeah.
That's
good. I'm gonna have to remember those.
That's a statistic I didn't want to remember. Oh man.
Yeah.
We're feeling like we're releasing the gas, are we like falling out of it, or are we still like hanging in there? We're like, all right, if
I'm falling out. Like,
I'm not convinced we're ever on.
I don't know. It's just like, it's the best description of how I could feel about watching these episodes. It's almost similar to listening to your wedding story again.
Wow, what a pull.
Like, where it's like, okay, so what's the fucking point?
That's a deep cut. I mean, the point is just telling you what's happened so far. Like, it doesn't have to have a deeper meaning than this.
Yeah, but it's just like, this is so boring. This is so boring. I'm so bored. Honestly, I think the most entertainment I got from the episodes were when it's like, I think it was the last episode, like seeing how, like, you know, like how Sanji's like vibing with the Minks and everything and taking advantage of the Garchu, and then the Caesar love triangle possibly with the one, you know, nurse. Just those things. The rest of it was just like, I felt
is
like,
that what you think that was?
I don't know. I couldn't really tell.
Oh, he doesn't want to be associated with the work that he's doing there right now. That's why he changes his name.
That's correct. I'm not writing off Mink affection just yet, like romantic affection. I don't know.
Right.
Like it felt like she was a little extra friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was blushing. In an anime, that they might as well be married.
Okay.
I
don't think Caesar was reciprocating, but I don't know. It felt like the Mink was feeling
it's
him.
Anime.
I think they just did sexy female cat equals overly flirty thing. That's my take on that.
Who could say for sure?
I still ship it. Although I will say this one thing. I hated how they drew Caesar's nose in like some of the smug scenes versus how his nose normally looks. And I was like, he looks wrong. This is wrong. I don't like it. Because like in like the first couple episodes, like at the beginning of the flashback, when they first get there, his nose is like all big and bulbousy and like round and shit, when normally his nose is like a straight line. And it annoyed me.
I had not noticed.
And you know what it sounds like? It sounds like Devin is falling for Caesar and he's jealous of the cat lady. Because who else is going to notice his fucking nose?
That's true.
I mean, to be fair, I've always liked Caesar, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
It's
but now we know how much you really like him.
Devin and Caesar sitting in a tree.
Will you please poison me?
Yeah. So I mean, I guess we'll start a little bit from the beginning. We've talked kind of vaguely about exactly what's going on here. So the battling happens over the course of 5 days. They switch on and off the day cycle with Duke Dog Storm and the night cycle with Cat Viper, just constantly going at it until finally the only one apparently, where, according to Wanda, the Mink tribe is kind of getting the upper hand, even though Jack is still getting this unending stream of reinforcements. The only one they can't take down is Jack himself, which is obviously a large issue, given that he's a one-man
he's also large
catastrophe. Yeah, he is very large and certainly in charge. So eventually Jack is just like, you know what? I've had enough of this shit, and unleashes all of this poison gas in the town. And it also ends up extending a bit into the forest. And obviously the Minks are not prepared for this whatsoever. So they succumb very quickly to it, which, there's a reason that the Geneva Convention has outlawed a lot of these gas weapons. They're just too OP, and they haven't gotten a nerf yet.
Geneva suggestion.
Right? Yeah, yeah. They're just too OP. They haven't gotten a nerf yet, and
poison builds are really strong right now.
They are, and they kind of always have been, which is why Caesar is so happy about all of this, because he's like, oh, this shit were good. I'm smart as fuck, and then he gets the shit beaten out of him by Chopper and Sanji to comply into compliance, beaten into submission.
I'm gonna say it. Deers are OP right now. They're too strong. My,
You're still watching that
my
anime?
dear friend, yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Deer is too strong.
Not surprised.
Needs a nerf.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Noko 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 tan tan.
yeah, and unfortunately, this section of things takes probably. I think they explain this over the course of the first episode for the most part. So we had one whole episode dedicated to the end of what happens here, and then the second two episodes basically are what happens with the twirly hat crew, or twirly hat crew.
Like, that was really the part when I started paying attention, like, was when they showed up on the screen, because like the stuff before, it's like the animation wasn't catching me. The conflict itself was just like, okay, like, so they're fighting.
Are you not impressed by a guy who can fight multiple 1v1s for 5 straight days and not break a sweat?
That's just called plot armor.
Hey man, wait, are we talking about Jack?
I'm talking about Jack.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about the Duke and Cat Viper. I was like, oh well, they get 12-hour breaks in between.
No. They are catching all the smoke. And Jack's just here like, oh my god, you guys just won't quit. Please stop. Go down. He's the one who basically had to decide to press the win button. He could have been there for 5 more days and nothing would have really changed, apparently. At least in terms of like his personal 1v1s. But on the 5th day, he was like, I'm over this. Just press the win button. And then he did. Which is really not fair. What the fuck,
Their
bro?
spaceman outfits were silly.
They had a 2319.
2319.
We got a 2019.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so Sanji shows up. Sanji and the crew show up. I think it was a couple days after, like 2 or something like that, after the gas leak. And you know what I loved about this? We got an answer to how they got up there. So one of you said that Sanji just carried everyone. No, Caesar carried everyone via hot air balloon mechanics, which is insane.
More bags.
More
bags.
Caesar
It's an
bag.
upside down bag.
It's an upside down bag.
That was great. I love having closure on that investigation in my mind. Oh, so they
when I saw that, I was like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. But also, what the fuck?
Yeah, that makes sense to you.
I
mean, sure. If Bag Caesar makes sense, then this definitely makes sense.
I guess
no problem here.
Fair enough. So they make it to the top of Zoe. They start noticing, the aftermath of the conflict. Did they split up at this point? Yeah, they get to the gate. I believe, Sanji, Brook, and Chopper. No, excuse me, Sanji, Caesar, and Chopper. They decide to just go on ahead to look around for whatever reason.
Doesn't he take Brook with him? Oh, no, he leaves Brook with Nami.
No, he tells Brook to stay behind with Nami and Momo. And then those 3 run into... I think the Mink's name is Tristan.
Wait, he has a name?
No, Tristan is the blue-haired nurse Mink.
Is that
That's her
not
name.
the one they ran into in the forest that was getting chased by the Beast Pirates?
Not Nami and Brook meet her and the 2 Beast Pirate goons.
Okay, so so Tristan is running from the 2 Beast Pirate goons, Jin, Rummy, and Sheep's Head. Nami attempts to save her. She does, but then she doesn't trust her, so Tristan runs away. Now they gotta deal with the Beast Pirates, blah, blah, blah. Sanji and Chopper notice the gas leak, and they're like, what the fuck's going on? And they run into Pedro, right? Or, yeah, they run into Pedro, I believe that's his name. He's like a leopard or some shit.
I'm referencing the meme.
Oh, sorry. Pedro.
What? The dancing raccoon meme.
Oh,
you fool. Only not the guy who's been talking up raccoons for the last like 3 weeks at his job. Not the one person not remembering the raccoon meme.
It didn't have the beat drop in it, so I didn't understand.
We need to speak in rhythm with the right cadence. You didn't recognize it. That's fair.
Didn't have the music.
Yeah. But yeah, they stumble upon, they walk into town. They're like, oh shit, something went down here. Pedro's like, hey, you're not with the Beast Pirates, right? Can you help us? And then Chopper beats the shit out of Caesar, tells him to fix up his own mess. Caesar, collects his own gas.
Actually, he releases an anti-gas, basically.
Okay. So he neutralizes it.
Yeah, he neutralizes the poison gas with anti-poison gas.
Which that was actually kind of sick how he did it. Like, just the animation of that I liked that.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
thought that was sick.
Definitely fair.
So yeah, they get that done. Sanji hears Nami scream, and then we kind of what do you call it? What's the phrase? Reconvene our understood timeline of earlier scenes where it's like, oh, got time to save Nami. They do so. Then they start working on an antidote with Caesar. They slowly start making their way around to helping all the people. Wanda attacks them because she doesn't understand that they're not beast pirates or whatever. They kind of get that over and done with. They clear the air on that. More antidote, more healing the city.
Hold on. That fuse pissed me off.
Go on.
Yes, I'm going to suicide bomb you with a 10-minute fuse. What the fuck was the logic?
She wasn't ready to commit. She was like, a part of me doubts you're...
I'm going to suicide bomb you, but then monologue.
Yeah, man, she needed time to monologue.
Oh.
Yeah, either time to monologue or time to rethink your life choices. Maybe you
just boom.
Nah, maybe you decide you don't want to halfway down the fuse, and you're like, oh, yeah, I want to live, and then you can put it out.
But then she didn't. The other guy did.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was gonna let it go off, but at least she had the option.
At least 2 more minutes and 3 more episodes of
yeah.
That fuse had like 3 episodes minimum.
Yeah, we could have been there a while, Dragon Ball Z style.
But what, like, fuse timer logic aside, like, aren't you happy, bro? We get to keep Wanda and Nami and presumably everybody else in the blast radius.
They haven't explained the bras yet.
Yes, they did.
No, they showed Nami getting her new outfit. They didn't show her getting the new bra.
They clearly said that they exchanged clothes. That was a cultural thing they did.
Oh, I didn't
pay attention.
I think I was looking at something else.
But it was a very clear scene where Wanda explains like, oh, it's an ancient custom of ours to exchange clothes with people that we are that we enjoy the company of. And so Nami gets the dress with apparently a national fucking treasure of an accessory, which is like the gold pearl thing, the gold necklace thing, and then Nami gives her a used bathing suit.
Well, listen, all right. What's Nami supposed to do? She's traveling light, all right. She had a she was expecting to be moving residence, right? She didn't pack her entire ship or entire cabin with her. It was just like, oh, we're going up top for a couple days, whatever. Going out to the beach, getting a tan.
Yeah.
Also, all I ever wear is bikini tops now, so this is standard operating procedure. It's fine, all right? It's not exactly equivalent exchange, but it's about the...
it's the sentiment.
Exactly. It's about the sentiment behind the exchange, not what you're exchanging
Please,
itself.
Sir, take my Porsche, and in return, I will take your 2001 Miata.
Listen, they were offering her, right? I'm not going to fight you on it. It's like, oh, you go, okay.
Look,
I want to respect your culture.
If you're satisfied with my bathing suit and a pair of ripped jeans, by all means.
Cultural exchange away. Won't hear any arguments from me.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Fashion.
this. Yeah.
But yeah, we save the city, and then we find out that
we did it, Pat. We saved the city.
We did it. Woo!
Yay.
So yeah, we save the town, and then we find out that we didn't actually lose the Big Mom pirates. Because they followed them, and 2 in particular, Capone Beige and or Beggy, whatever. I'm gonna call him Beige. Capone Beige and Peckham's. Peckham's is the lion dude from Big Mom Pirates, who just so happens to be a mink.
So that makes me wonder.
Is
every single furry in the One Piece universe from Zoe?
If we're saying furry is synonymous with minks exclusively,
wait, is that why they call them Zoan types for the devil fruit?
Shit, hold on, maybe Devin's cooking.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because that's where they're all from. It would make sense if the mink, or like if Zoe is like just like a catch-all term for mink.
Well, I think I think you've got a good point in saying that Zoans could, like, the name, whenever it was given that name, could be derived from Zoe, because they have said repeatedly that the mink history goes back like 1,000 years. So the chances are probably high. I don't know if devil fruits have existed that entire time or not, but
is Mary from here?
Was Mary?
You know what? He was a sheep.
Was
person.
he mostly sheep? I don't even remember at this point. if he
He
was
looked
like
mostly
a dude
human who just
with sheep
had
horns.
a weird haircut. I don't know.
Well, yeah, his dad could have fucked the sheep.
We
don't know what happens when you mix them.
I mean, yeah, I think it's probable.
Huh.
You could be onto something.
You could be onto something.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if I see Mary here.
Well, I mean,
You won't.
you won't, but you especially wouldn't if this was the live action because he's dead. Spoilers for the live action.
Hate to see it. But yeah, Save City. Peckham shows up. Peckham's is big, upsetty spaghetti about his home country being decimated, and he just presumes the Straw Hats did it. And his
Fair
homies.
assessment. To be fair, that's pretty fair.
Ah,
Think about it.
is
You're chasing someone, and you end up in your house, and your house is destroyed. You know that person's in your house. Like,
I guess it's
1
fair.
+ 1 is 2.
That is fair. That is a fair assumption to make.
Yeah.
But his homies have to talk him down. He's like, "Nah, bro, the Straws actually saved us. It was Jack the Drought." And he's like, "God damn it, I'm going to kill my coworker when I run into him again." And so they have their whole, reunion. Caesar sees the two in the distance. He's like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! Big Mom's here for me again, guys, we have to do something. They're gonna take me and torture me because I definitely ripped off Big Mom and help me." And Sanji's like, "Shut up. If it wasn't for the fact that it would like inconvenience me and my captain, I would 100% just toss you to the wolves." But he decides to talk to the two pirates in private, and Peckham's reveals that there's two missions. One, retrieve Caesar. Two, whatever the second mission was exactly, it was something that would tear the Straw Hats apart. We don't know what that means, but Peckham says, like, "Listen, if you just give me Caesar, I'll squash this whole thing. I'll say, I lost track of you, whatever. Big Mom will come after you another day, but it won't be me, blah, blah, blah." And Capone is like, "The fuck is this bullshit I'm hearing?" And just blasts him.
It probably has to do with Sanji. Let's be honest.
The second thing?
It's probably, the second thing's probably going to have to do with Sanji.
What are you thinking? You got anything cooking back there?
Well, so we know he is wanted alive, specifically, and it's going to tear your team apart. Well, yeah, if you don't get fed every day, of course you're going to get torn apart. So
Okay.
Okay.
And also, he's the only one not fucking there.
Well, we also haven't seen Caesar, right? Caesar's still MIA.
So they took both of them because
So you're thinking Capone took Sanji and Caesar.
That's where I'm kind of leaning towards. I'm also thinking that Peckham's is totally fine.
Well, it was a
'Cause
flashback.
Bullets aren't real in this universe.
It was a flashback, technically, and people only die in
Exactly.
flashbacks. So
I think Peckham's is
I ain't
fine.
see no corpse.
I'm gonna go out of my way and say Peckham's is fine. I don't think he's also so now that we know that he's a lion mink, it means that he probably has the turtle fruit. I don't know, because he had
I
turtle
forgot about that
powers.
stupid show.
He had turtle powers back when we first met him. So, and it was unclear what exactly that was going to mean because we didn't know minks existed yet because it was lion and turtle in one creature. We were like, I don't know.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but what if it's not a turtle fruit? What if he's a lion turtle?
I just
That's still a fucking turtle.
I don't
But
care.
I'm removing the devil fruit nature of it.
I as far as we have seen, minks follow general conventions of animals in this world. Like there's no like hybrid animal minks yet. Sure, he could be the first one, but I'm gonna go out on a limb again and say that he's probably just a lion mink with the turtle
So we're not
fruit.
following Avatar: The Last Airbender animal rules. We're following straight.
Well,
Bear is bear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even One Piece has hybrid animals like the dugongs. The kung fu dugongs are turtle seal things. So,
I thought those were just backpacks.
no, the kung fu
It's been a
dugongs
hot
have like
minute.
actual turtle shells or turtle hats. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have shells too.
They'd have shells, and even if they didn't, what do you mean backpacks?
Seals can kill turtles.
Oh, okay, sure, but you thought they were just carrying around backpacks. They were fucking Dora the Explorer.
That's Robin.
What is
Okay,
happening
moving
right
on.
now? I'm so this conversation has gotten so disjointed. This is awful.
I blame Devin.
One Piece already.
I blame Justin.
We have hybrid animals in One Piece. That we know this already. So I would just look at the crocodile horse things too that are in this arc. So as far as we can tell, the mink tribe follow conventional animals, and we have yet to see hybrids. So all of this is to say that Peckham's is probably fine. He probably has his turtle shell on underneath that fucking suit or something like that.
Fuck, the suit could be the turtle shell.
Or the suit is the turtle shell, or because of the nature of turtle, his skin is just naturally thicker. I don't fucking know. Either way, Peckham's is fine. The same way Jack is also probably fine.
Yeah, he's not dead.
I would find it hard to believe that we'd introduce Jack in this way and then just kill him off screen. So I'm gonna say that Jack is probably also fine. Why it's being covered up by the government, I don't know. But
I mean, okay, hold on. I understand your doubt or whatever, but he rolled up on a Marine escort unit comprised of Sengoku, Fujitora, Suru, and whoever else is on that ship. But those three could give that man the hands. That's all I'm saying.
And do you want to know what those three are also known for? Lying.
Justin, let me tell you, I wholeheartedly agree with you. There is probably no way he should walk away from that alive, and yet he more than likely did. I'm just not sure.
Find out in due time.
I'm just not sure why it would be covered up and said that he is.
See a corpse, he ain't dead.
Yeah, this is rule number one. Even more so than like if they die in a flashback, they're dead. You know,
because when Nami's mom died, we had a corpse. It was there. Every single one had a corpse, technically, except for Chopper's dad. But his corpse was everywhere. He's in the air.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Here, look. I thought of Dear Dad. I was like, I think Dear Dad is fine.
That's not a dad.
That's an abomination.
That's a birth giver.
Yeah, that's a sperm donor.
A sperm donor, as my mom would call him.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
but yeah, that's more or less our episodes. Honestly,
I'm sure
which
Peckham's
is a little sad.
I'm not worried about Peckham's.
You're not worried about Peckham's?
I am kind of curious what exactly is happening with Capone in terms of his devil fruit. Really, is what I'm getting at here.
Okay.
Because
he has like an army inside of him, so the machine gun hand is not out of pocket necessarily. I'm just wondering, hey guys inside, shoot outside.
I'm just wondering what the connection is. Like what power allows him to it's like he actively shrunk the people that are in him, right? Like that happened.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I don't know.
Did we actually see him shrink like parts of his crew member? I
think we saw people jump process out of him. I think we saw that.
I remember seeing small people on him. I don't recall actively seeing like full-grown people go small and then go inside of him.
Yeah,
I don't think that has happened. I guess I just assumed that was a facet of his power.
Cannot confirm or deny.
Now I'm not sure. I don't know. That would have to be a crazy leap, which I guess is not unheard of in this show. That Oda loves to take the name of things and just kind of make it whatever the hell he wants sometimes. So I'm curious.
Did he get the name of his fruit again?
No. That's why I'm sitting here speculating. I'm like, okay, so he's got a power that at a minimum allows him to have little people inside of him, and also now he can shoot from his hand. He has a fucking Tommy gun built into his hand, Frankie style.
My answer.
That's what I'm saying is that the Tommy gun in his hand are just the people inside him shooting. That's my logic for that.
To quote Devin's hypothetical name for this fruit from last week or however many weeks ago, the house fruit has a stand your ground rule, and that's how we get
stand your ground clause.
yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that.
What a fucking joke. what a fucking joke. of all the things we could have said here, stand your ground, referencing the stand your ground law. Not something I would have had on my bingo card for this fucking episode. What is
I gotta keep you on your toes, man.
Apparently, holy, what the hell? Oh God. He's a walking stand your ground clause. Oh my God. Or you think does that work for like mobile homes or like tiny houses that you just
every domain?
Man,
even your car.
Is that true?
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Oh,
Technically, it's even if it's your own business.
I mean, I would believe an establishment like a building, but for some reason it feels like a car is probably off limits.
I think
No.
there's a lot more bells and whistles to like incidences surrounding, being out on the road near your car. But I'm pretty sure that checks.
Nope, it's just considered a concealed weapon if it's in the car and near your person. Because stand your ground also applies to like if I'm going for a walk in the woods and someone approaches me, I'm like, nope, you get the fuck away.
Oh, today I learned.
There's a lot of loop-de-loops and turns. It also depends on what state you're in.
Well, that I knew, but anyway, yeah, I'm curious now. I was already curious what his power was when it was allowing him to shrink people and put them inside of him, or so I thought. Now it seems like maybe his power is going to be, if that is not the case, and like let's say his power just like comes with the tiny people. Like he ate the fruit and suddenly he can, I don't know, tiny
the
people.
army fruit.
Like toy soldier army. Like
the mob fruit. That's why he looks like a mafia member.
That is surely they don't go that on the nose with this.
Are you sure
Christian.
about that?
I'm not sure about this,
it.
but
mob. It's short, simple, and to the point, and it covers a lot of bullshit.
Right, but why does that let him have
gang fruit?
the gang fruit?
Gang fruit.
Yeah.
gang, bitch.
Oh god.
No, that's an English dub only.
Is that is his nickname, isn't it? His nickname is Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about as
if that is the case,
about as good as
that's
fucking
hilarious.
Eustace Captain Kid. Gang fruit.
As an alternative proposition here, what if he has like I'm not gonna make up a name for it because that'd be stupid, but what if he's just like Oda's way of shoehorning Barbie Dream Home into a power?
Barbie Dreamhouse fruit.
Yeah. What if
well, this would be Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Kinda. I don't remember if there were female little people in there.
That's what I'm saying. This is Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Yeah. What if this is what if he's got the Lord fruit and it gives him the power of a landlord? This is just an apartment complex.
Clearly this is a snake
The gun
fruit
is
because don't tread on me.
Right.
No step on snake.
Yeah, no steppy on Snecky. Yeah. I'm interested to see what his power turns out to be. It's gonna have something to do with the people inside of him. Maybe I don't think that the Tommy gun in his hand is the people shooting out, although I mean maybe it is. It feels like if the guns that the tiny people are holding have bullets the same size, then they probably shouldn't be doing that much damage to Peckham's, even if there is like 50 of them. I don't know.
Have you been stung by 1,000 hornets before?
No.
Shit hurts.
But I feel like it would hurt. I think one hornet hurts more than one tiny little bullet that size.
But 1,000 of them.
I mean, sure. But still, like Peckham's was thrashing on the ground from the recoil. Like I don't know. You could be right. I'm a little doubtful.
I really hope it's the gang fruit. That would be so fucking funny. Crips and Bloods want to know exactly his location.
What if he has like the I don't know. I'm imagining like something even maybe different where like because in my scenario where the Tommy gun in his hand is not just the people, it's like a built-in installation or something. He has
it's
like
a Frankie gun thing.
Well, it's like a Frankie gun thing in a sense of like you would have a castle with a ballista on top. So maybe
but instead of machine gun.
But instead it's a machine gun. So I guess I'm imagining something along the lines of Castle, and he's got all the little people inside of him are just the. But
isn't that just house with extra steps?
Yeah, it's house with more stand your ground.
house with instead of stand your ground, it's a vest. He thought
it's been gone thought.
As you guys are talking, I was amusing myself with the idea that somewhere in Capone, there's just like a room with a washer and dryer. And something about that's just really funny to me.
It's next to his colon. That's where all the hot air goes from the dryers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's why he's always smoking cigars, I mean. Got to constantly keep the heat up.
This is great. I love this.
All right, but anyway.
We've kind of exhausted this week's episodes, honestly. There not a whole lot happened.
Yeah, it seems that way. I think I'm wondering also just exactly, I know we kind of briefly mentioned it a little bit before, but like what exactly is like Sanji and Caesar are gone to now that this is kind of the situation we're in, where it seems like Sanji was didn't go with them right after this meeting. He was allowed to go back and like write down a note, unless he wrote it on the spot and gave it to Brooke to give to people, to Nami and whatever. I wonder exactly how this is going down. Like that Sanji seems to it. My guess is Sanji has gone with them as some sort of like, I don't know,
a willing participant.
Yeah, like he just allowed himself to get captured for the sake of keeping the peace on Zoe, more or less, like, and not having the rest of the Straw Hat crew get drawn into this. It seems like Sanji probably went along with them. I'm just curious. It feels, I know they don't give a shit about Caesar really, but I also kind of feels like they wouldn't just walk Caesar to Big Mom also. I don't know. Caesar has obviously been a bad guy, but he's been kind of useful for the last couple of episodes. So
what you're saying is that we're entering in our Sanji retrieval arc instead of Sasuke retrieval arc?
That is precisely what I am saying. I had the words in my head and I was going to say them. We are about to enter I almost said Sasuke anyway. Sanji retrieval arc. And that is what's going to bring us to really encountering Big Mom once we're done with whatever happens here on Zoe. We're just not going to see Sanji and probably Caesar for the rest of this time, and we're going to go full Sanji retrieval arc wherever it is we have to go.
See, this is just Oda testing the fans to see if Sanji was really killed back on Skypiea, how would the fans react?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
So depending on the future arcs, it could be very popular. It could lead to a possibility of killing Sanji way in the future.
If we assume this theory is correct, where does trying to think back to like the earlier theory from the beginning before we started the Zoe arc, exactly, where it was proposed that like someone in Sanji's family is a Marine and that's why there's a bounty for him and why he's wanted alive and not dead or alive. Does that still fit into what we're proposing here tonight?
I mean, yeah, because hostages, think about it, the emperors don't really like the Marines, so they're gonna be like, oh, you have a bounty and you're wanted alive? Well, you're mine now, because that's gonna piss them off.
Yeah, it could be. I wonder if it really has anything to do with Sanji in the first place, or if Sanji was just the one who was there to be the hostage. I'm not sure.
This is just a scapegoat for Duval, the real. They got Duval and him mixed up again.
Yeah. That'd be fucking amazing.
Right.
That'd be incredible.
Like Duval's the one they actually want. Yeah,
Big Mom has super beef with Duval for some reason.
I wouldn't write it off just yet.
That'd be awesome. Can we please bring Duval back? Hold on, I'm begging you on my hands and knees here. I need more Duval content.
This is great. I love this.
Yeah.
But anything else?
The King's Birds thing didn't make any sense to me.
Why not? What's not making sense?
When do they sleep?
Whenever they feel like it, I guess.
Whenever they get a chance, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, those people must be like fucking run dry.
They sleep when they're dead. Sleep is for the weak.
I would also imagine that since, their life normally isn't this tumultuous, they probably sleep regularly whenever they choose to sleep. But, unfortunately, due to recent circumstances, they're really just pulling doubles.
Yeah,
all the time.
I think that perpetual doubles.
They have their own. They have their own shifts. Like there's the 12-hour day-night cycle for everybody else, but they just kind of I don't know.
So you think they're like not night shift, but like they're like, I don't know, like 3 p.m. to 11.
Yeah, they have their own specialized schedule. Maybe there's enough of them besides Wanda and Carrot where they can only work 8-hour shifts or something like that. Who knows?
Because we didn't see Carrot in the fight.
I think not in these episodes, but did we see her?
She was there in the beginning, when this all started. But I think he's right. I haven't seen her. I don't remember seeing her on screen.
We definitely don't see her in the flashback fighting in these episodes, but I feel like I remember seeing her when we first started hearing about this, I guess, last week. But I'm not 100%.
I think that is correct. Sounds correct in my brain.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's really it. You know, there's nothing much more to be said here. I don't think.
Very correct. Very correct.
So
moving on.
Yeah.
Next week is 763 to 765 quotes. I'm going to just drop my first and only one. This is from Caesar. I don't remember exactly what was happening on screen, but my subtitles had him shouting at the crew saying, "I'll get even with you buttholes."
Yeah, I do remember that.
And that was great.
Do you have anything, Devin?
Yeah, it was when he was definitely not flirting with the other mink, where he's like, "My name's Cedar, not Caesar."
Right.
That was funny.
Cedar clown. He's made of wood.
It was like, no one can know that I did something good in my life. Can't have that.
Cedar Brown.
Can't have reputation.
I have 2 quotes of my own. The first is a Zorro quote when it is when we're talking more about Sanji being gone. He goes, "Without that annoying crappy cook, I feel better, so I don't mind at all." Zorro, that's no way to talk about your future husband.
Meanwhile, us. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Because I was about to say, meanwhile, us, Sanji should have been dead many arcs ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also, not technically a quote, but we got Brooke playing Pink Sake for the first time in a while. Love that.
Yeah.
And then
where does he keep the instruments?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I think
prison pocket.
Not exactly. What I'm thinking is, he's just a bony boy and he's hollow. I'm thinking he just keeps his violin in his ribcage.
But the guitar.
The other ribcage.
Yeah. There's 2 of them.
The prison pocket. Prison pocket.
Look, this is why he wears the big ass overcoat.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a prison pocket.
He has a trench coat.
Yeah.
Which has multiple pockets.
He doesn't have a prison pocket. He has a prison suitcase.
Yeah. He has a prison trench coat. He has a prison subspace.
He has a prison pocket dimension.
Yeah, he has a prison pocket dimension. Oh, that's so good.
Write that down.
Write that down. I'm going
to throw that in D&D.
I'll put it on all my
videos. Shove it up your butthole in order to keep infinite items. I am writing that fucking down. I am using that in a campaign.
That's so fucking dumb.
What the fuck?
I'm imagining
bag of holding, but it's your butthole.
I'm imagining it's like a ring that you have to squeeze with your cheeks, and then you pass items through it, and it goes to the subspace.
That's how you attune to it.
Yeah, like that episode of SpongeBob where Patrick has the iron glutes spring thing. You have to do that for 2 hours to attune to it. Oh, fuck me. All right. My other quote is between Luffy and Usopp when, again, this is kind of around the time that we're talking about Sanji being gone. And Luffy says, "Did Sanji get into a fight with that Pecco something guy? I'm sure he won, didn't he?" And then Usopp says, "Don't set him up for a fight with an emperor." And Luffy goes, "No problem. I already picked a fight with her. I've been there, done that. Get in line, Sanji." But yeah, that's quotes. Prison pocket dimension. So with that out of the way, now we've got Golden ham.
You know what?
I kind of want to give it to Caesar for that
Yeah.
cool ass animation.
We'll give it to
Not saying-
Caesar.
I feel like Caesar's the only one who's done anything this week.
Give it a Chopper.
My heart,
like,
my gut said Caesar
Chopper
before
wouldn't
he
have been
even said
able to
it.
do anything if Caesar didn't neutralize.
But Caesar was so unwilling to do all of these things.
Sure, but like he nothing happened. The Zoe is extinct without Caesar. All right.
Do you have a better option?
I mean, my better option was Chopper, but
This whole plan is very contingent on Caesar kind of existing.
if Caesar didn't exist, though, neither would the poison.
But Caesar also met his quota. Name another person that met his quota.
I'm sure. I bet Chopper did. Although now that I think about it, there was a funny thing I was going to bring up too in the episodes that I noticed. Very minor, but I was like, really, Chopper? He when he's administering the antidote, he just has a giant syringe and he uses the same syringe on multiple people, and I'm like,
I try to keep an eye
really,
out for that, but I lost track immediately.
It's not very sanitary of you, Dr. Chopper. I'm not gonna lie. This is like Doctor 101, like we
Bloodborne pathogens.
yeah, we're just passing along pathogens here. I don't know. So
See, my man Caesar didn't do that. He made it airborne.
Maybe right. Maybe I can't in good faith give it to Chopper for that.
Caesar it is. Caesar clown.
No.
Oh, that's not where you write that. Oops, that wasn't my cursor. Beautiful. Moving on to fan mail. We got two emails this week. The first one's really simple, quick to the point. Arliss writes, "What are you wearing?"
Oh, God damn it!
I am wearing gym shorts and briefs.
Nothing up
Topless
top
today.
Just Jabba the Hutt. It's 82 degrees.
Oh,
It's probably 90 in
please.
my room.
Yeah, I was like,
Free the
it was
nipple,
like, it was
brother,
like
free the
90
nipple.
something degrees by us yesterday.
Oh, it's been 90 all week.
Yeah.
I've
Disgusting.
been suffering.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
I am wearing gray boxer briefs and a white tank top, and that's it.
Oh, we're going to go with the color? Oh, my briefs are gray, but my shorts are black.
Nice.
I've got a pair of black basketball shorts on and a Sleep Token t-shirt.
Nice.
No underwear. Nice.
Hell yeah, go straight commando, baby.
Easy access for
Remember,
that.
kids, don't go commando in jeans. It's always a mistake.
Dimension.
Yeah, it's exactly that, Devin.
Domain expansion, prison pocket.
I
That's
hate-
awful.
hate simply.
Man, it's a real shame this isn't a Panda View episode that we can call Prison Pocket Dimension. Fuck me. Oh, this sucks.
The worst. Moving on to our second email from Zach. Zach writes, random question. I really love Power Rangers, just like Justin. So what do you think the theme for the Straw Hats would be if they were Power Rangers? Dinosaurs, jungle animals, Mexican robots? Also, what Zords would they have for both pre and post time skips? Like, you know how halfway through some series they get a completely new set of Zords? Thank you, Zach.
Zoids?
But sure.
Zorgs?
Zord.
Zords.
Oh, yeah.
They're mechas.
Right.
I forgot to do some of the homework on this. My bad. I forgot the Zord part. I was really stuck on the first question.
Yeah, you're the only. I don't know how much Power Rangering Devin has done in his life, but I have done basically none. So this is not.
That is a tragedy.
I'm just like tapping out of this one.
What did you grow up on if it wasn't for Power Rangers?
Cartoon
See,
Network.
I don't remember
and
them
Nickelodeon.
being themed. I just remember watching them going, fuck yeah, mecha fight.
What do you mean?
The theme is like
no one watched this series
the
with
theme is like
open eyes.
the
Dude,
important
I
part.
was 5.
Bro, you can. So was I. I
Power
can tell the
Rangers-
different
look,
themes.
Power Rangers has been around since the
There are
early
only 2
90s,
themes
dog.
in my head that I remember are Power Rangers. The first one, which was dinosaurs and shit, and then there was cars.
Yes, those are 2 different themes.
So clearly their theme is boat.
Have there never been pirate Power Rangers?
There was one season that I'm aware of, and I hate that season. I also hate anything Nickelodeon produced with Power Rangers. That's just because I'm no longer the target audience. So I'm going to say it's bad, but yes, pirate theme exists.
So boats.
What were those
and
words
then
actually?
for their season 2, when they change,
Power Rangers.
submarines.
Submarine. So like just Law.
Yeah.
It's the Law spinoff.
Well, no, Law is the Green Power Ranger.
I see.
No, I think
And he
Devin
sinks
kind of
their
cooked there.
battleship.
With the boat.
Yeah, I mean the boat was like lazy, but the submarine for season 2, I think kind of cooked with that. That was
Well, that's what I
kinda
mean. It's
cool.
like it could be like, battleships and shit. Boats. I was saying boats as a catch-all. Like they could be battleships, and the battleships transform into super battleship. Kind of like this is just Gurren Lagann.
This is just Gurren Lagann, but not in space for now.
My man's finally pieced it together.
He's sitting in the writer's room and he's like super proud of his work and hands it to another guy and he goes, "You just wrote Gurren Lagann again."
This is great. I love this.
Okay, I can't do that. Scrub that. Back to the whiteboard again.
What else do little kids like? Ninjas. They like ninjas, right? Make them ninjas.
That was great. My brain was too amused.
I feel like I'm scrolling through all of these a list of the different Power Rangers series, and it really feels like they don't, for how many versions of them there are, they basically only had like 5 themes.
Hold on. Let me
There's
fact check that.
There's like Samurai.
We definitely recycle some stuff.
Oh, I can tell you for sure. I see 3 different things that have ninja on it at a minimum. Then there's like samurais. Then there's dinosaurs a couple times.
There's a lot of dinosaurs.
There's a lot of dinosaurs. There's a lot of references to space and galaxy stuff. So I'm just gonna like lump that into all space alien. Like there's really only 5 themes that they just like rearrange the name for and add Megaforce at the end.
Okay, that was a Nickelodeon thing. The Megaforce thing pissed me off, but we're not. It's not the Power Ranger podcast exactly. I can rant about that later.
Right.
My personal favorite was Lightspeed Rescue, which was basically like,
what the fuck does that mean?
He's about to.
It was a definitely season 3 was season 3. It was like season 5. Anyway, it was a series of Power Rangers, and their theme was like basically like first responders plus like it was like Rescue Heroes. If you remember that cartoon from way back in the day, it was kind of like Rescue Heroes, where it was like our like superpower is being like a first responder. So like I'm a firefighter, I'm a police officer, I'm a paramedic, this, that, and the other. And then eventually they started running out of occupations. So they're like, I'm a rock climber, I'm helping too.
Hell yeah. Now we're
But
talking.
the first thing that came to my mind was the police officer one saying, "Get on the ground!" Bang, 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 bang.
I mean,
bang,
we
bang.
did have a Power Ranger season where they were cops.
That is true. I see SBD
That was
here.
an interesting time in like 2010.
Power
maybe?
Rangers Space Patrol Delta.
Yes,
Maybe
space
is what
and
you're-
cops.
Yeah, Space and Cops. Double whammy. 2005.
Stop resisting aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically how that season went.
Oh no.
Anyway, my brain. Sorry, we got really far off track. So my own answer. I was thinking about the theme. I thought I was fighting. I was like, what would the theme be? I was like, there's the pyro one, but I hate that one, so fuck pirates. And I thought it would
That's
be
like
cool.
the whole show.
We're mixing it up, all right? We're doing what we want. And by we, I mean me. So what I thought of was like they would have a theme similar to Jungle Fury, which is they all have like animal. They're all animal themed basically. And what I really liked about that season was they were just like a lot of cool spin-offs. So like the main Ranger Force or like the main trio, they're all like big cats. So there was like a cheetah, a tiger, and a jaguar, whatever, right? But then you have these other characters who are like, oh, I'm a wolf, I'm a rhino, I'm an elephant, I'm a bat, I'm a this, I'm a that. Ooh, bars, nice. So I thought that was really cool. I was like imagining like how the Straw Hats would like kind of fit into that season. And like for instance, there's like a black bat Power Ranger or whatever, and his weapon was like fans, and something about that was like, I think Robin could pull that off. Robin fighting with like fans was like seemed really cool to me.
Naruto.
No, it's not. Shut up.
You're describing Tamari.
No, I'm not. Stop ruining this for me. Stop ruining my fun. This is the only person out here who apparently enjoys Power Rangers over the entire childhood. I'm the only person that can relate to Zach right now, all right? This is my moment.
Who's Zach?
The email writer, you asshole.
Oh, right.
No, I'm over this. I'm sorry, Zach. They ruined everything.
I got one finally.
Fuck off.
They're the Cthulhu one because of Robin's wings, and we're just going Elder Horror with everything. It'll be Power Rangers Dark or Black Sun.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Christian. I really hate that you broke like the glass on just really pointing out like, yeah, we only have really 5 distinct themes, and then we remix 4 of these every couple of years.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this, buddy, but
I did not piece those together.
Yeah,
I am sad. It's more of just like the sheer volume of how many times you did that. I was like, oh yeah, there's like 2 ninja series, whatever. They were very distinct in terms of like aesthetic and stuff like that.
7.
Maybe not that much, but 5. Anyway, thanks for the email, Zach. We tried. That's good enough.
I say dinosaurs because I like dinosaurs.
Now the real question is, which one would be which like limb?
I'm done with this. I'm not talking about Power Rangers more. We can
Christian, take the wheel.
We can keep going. Patreon shout outs this week go to Twigo Taco and Rin. TTR back at it again. And actually at the time of this recording, August is almost over. So
oh my God.
And by the time you guys are listening to this, it is now September, and you will have given me your next movie recommendations. Thank you so much for those. I love.
They're gonna make us watch the Power Ranger movie with the fucking putties and the ooze.
Hey, that movie was good. All right,
it was pretty good. I remember. Granted, I'm looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, but
yeah, that tends not to go super well a lot of the times when you go back as an adult.
Listen, the only thing that's going to be bad about that movie is the CGI for the Zords, but we don't care about that.
CGI.
They 100% use CGI.
That wasn't practical effects.
I mean, maybe that Falcon was real. It was, Birds are
Jones. Build those giant robots.
Hey, Christian, look into this flash real quick.
Don't do it. That's the government. No.
Thanks, buddy. So buddy.
So anyway,
Patreon shout outs.
Patreon shout outs to Twigo Taco and Rich. So moving on from that, I know. It's whatever, man. I learned to live, laugh, love with it.
That's our standard operating procedure, really.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got the Garb Gab once again.
Actually, joke's on you. I swapped them out.
Hello?
I have the Garb Gab.
What? So what's?
Stop doing this.
Why have we done this?
So, Christian, if you wouldn't mind reaching into this dimension.
Oh, I see. Devin, why are you bending over?
You know what I want.
This is uncalled for. Surely we bring this up to HR. I can't.
I am HR.
Fuck, that's right. Okay. Well,
who made that happen, by the way?
I don't know, but clearly it was a mistake.
Just took the office over.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when Devin gets his job taken 6 different times, he just kind of grabs one of his own, and nobody complained because we never needed HR before this. Okay. I'm reaching in. Here we go.
A little bit to the left.
Yeah.
To the left.
Okay. Why is it spiky? Okay. What did you? All right. Let me just pull this up.
Ow, 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 ow.
Okay. Whew.
Okay, I feel a lot better.
Was that not actually a prison pocket dimension?
What does it say?
Okay. Well, anyway, this giant spiky D100 that was in your prison pocket. I guess. Well, it actually doesn't say anything on it, so I guess I'm just gonna like roll it and see what happens. And here we go. It accidentally rolled over this magnet that was on my desk, and it unfolded like a Bakugan. And on the inside, it says "Career Day" for the gold fruit.
This episode has so many plot twists.
since we're in the business of making niche references people only remember from a decade ago.
I am so stun locked, bro. What the fuck?
Quick, hit him in the knees. He can't defend himself.
He's staggered.
DPS now. It's career day. It's the gold fruit from the hit film Gold movie that we watched recently. Before we get too far away from it, I guess it's not a bad idea to try and gold it up.
Yeah.
So
career day, we have to figure out a career with it. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to say garbage man.
Huh?
Go on.
Here's the logic. Okay. Hear me out. A lot of electronics have a lot of gold in them, right? If you could go to like the dump per se, actually, I guess it would be a professional dumpster diver, and you go to the like electronics area where, like let's say a company that threw out a bunch of old PCs and phones and shit like that. You could, in theory, suck up all the gold out of them and then sell that gold, flooding the market, bringing down the value of gold.
I love for the second week in a row, or maybe not in a row, but for the second time in recent history, Devin has just managed to make himself the economy.
Yeah, just
I am money.
Manipulate the economy in some way.
But there's also like those like videos where like people go to the beach and like, sift through gold, like pan. What's it? Not panhandle, the river pan thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it's literally called, like gold panning or something like that.
Yeah, gold panning. You could literally do that and just be like, and I'm walking on this beach and slorp, there comes a gold watch that was buried since the 30s because some rich asshole lost his watch.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure a precursor to the fruit is that you had to have touched the gold beforehand in order to be able to manipulate it.
Let me do a Google search.
That's the only thing that I am pretty sure stops you from just being able to do that.
Well, you could probably just use gold to dig up more gold.
Okay, yeah, you have to touch it. That's unfortunate.
You touch gold. Yeah, you have gold that you already have. You magnetize it to super suck up more gold. I'm thinking. So like, okay, this is going to sound maybe a little too low hanging fruit, but you can let me know. I being a jeweler would serve you well, but in the sense like you can use the power of the gold fruit to figure out if it's actually gold that somebody has brought in. Maybe it's more maybe
like
it's
an appraiser kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe it'd be better if you were like an appraiser or a pawn shop owner or something like that.
I was thinking pawn shop owners.
Yeah, this is Pawn Stars, and you can like you they give you the ring, and they're like, oh yeah, this is my grandmother's dog's sister's 24 karat gold watch or whatever, and you pick it up and you're like, oh, and then so you try to manipulate the gold in it, but it doesn't do, and you're like, yeah, sorry, I've got supernatural powers that let me control gold, and it's not doing the thing, so I'm gonna have to.
This shit ain't real. Your grandmother lied to you. I'm sorry.
Your grandmother's dog sister lied.
The real career day is a regular guest at Pawn Stars.
Yeah. Your real career is the guy that Rick calls in. You're the buddy. I got a buddy that works in the jewelry industry, and then you walk on the scene.
Yep, this is gold. Nope, that's lead.
This is gold paint.
And oh no, it's white. I'm dying.
I was thinking they would be like I guess technically it's more of an artist, that they don't have to necessarily be a jeweler for this, or maybe they shouldn't be a jeweler for this, but I was just thinking of someone who's just like a sculptor but like works exclusively with gold.
Oh my God.
I thought that'd be kind of cool.
Super expensive.
Hey man, fine art.
But yeah,
someone's willing to pay for it.
Get a billionaire to fucking finance it and get a tax write-off.
Yeah.
What do you think half of that weird modern art, like that banana that was nailed to a wall, was?
Hello?
You didn't hear about that?
Banksy, is that you?
No, it wasn't a Banksy.
Yeah.
It was literally just a banana.
If it was a
nailed
Banksy,
to the wall.
if it was a Banksy, the banana would have shredded itself afterward.
Oh.
Not really a job, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I was imagining like, you ever seen the I don't know, sidewalk? Maybe it's not sidewalk, but it's like a carnival game sort of thing, or where there's like a gold bar in a glass case, and you have to fit your hand through and like try and pull the gold bar out.
You just win those all the time.
Yeah, you just go around. You just go around and find those, and all you have to do is touch it, and then you can liquefy it and pull it out, and then just pull it out through the hole.
I have never encountered this game before. This is
You
news to
see
me.
it on the internet.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I truthfully don't know like where you would actually find this sort of thing, but I've seen it before. It's probably at like high end something or others, but
It's mostly to explain why the gold bars are made the way that they are.
yeah. But I've also seen it I've seen videos of people like actually do it though. Like they just have like skinny hands and really good forearm strength, basically, because gold bar be fucking heavy.
Indeed.
Interesting.
Yeah, honestly, the gold fruit is kind of hard to find something to do, or like the gold fruit is hard to do something with because it's mostly because of the precursor of you have to touch it first.
Yeah, that one really blew a hole in our
'Cause,
sails there.
Another option is like, oh, you could be a banker and be like, haha, can't rob this gold. It's in me. You know, like you would literally just have to do the exact same thing that I don't even remember his name.
What, the guy from the movie?
Yeah.
Tesoro?
Ham. There's only one character from that movie that I will memorize their name, and it's Baccarat. So
Right.
What a woman.
But yeah, that one's a tough one.
You could be you could kind of you could do the things because you can control the gold. You can take a much more sinister turn on it and make like your own acting troupe, but you just control them the entire time like puppets.
Go to the Oscars, become the Oscar.
Yeah, you take them out for a nice steak dinner. You get them the fancy ones that are like gold flaked or gold crusted or whatever.
Yes.
And then
Why
then
are you saying yes to that? That shit tastes awful.
I mean, I wouldn't know, can't afford it, but what I'm thinking is this is one massive ploy to control the rich. So you open up a restaurant, you have one of these gold-plated fucking flaky steaks or whatever the fuck rich people buy with their money, right? You make sure you have like an elite set of like clientele, like, you know, the Jeff Bezoses, the Zuckerbergs of the world, right? You sprinkle your gold on it, they eat it, and then you can control them like puppets. It's like, all right, Mr. Zuckerberg, we need to talk about meta AI.
Well, I don't know that you get to mentally control them, but at least physically, like blood
Turning
bending.
them into pillars of gold, that does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then
My gold is inside of them, and I can manipulate them like puppets. And then now they're under duress, and if they're smart, they'll listen to me.
Yeah. You're just like blood bending, basically.
Yeah, I'm basically just constructing a supervillain here, but, you know, for the greater good of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, so when Devin breaks the economy, it's a bad thing.
I never said it was a
Justin
bad
kills
thing.
people.
I just thought it was an interesting thing that you managed to do twice in a row with two different powers. Maybe Devin should be an economist. Maybe he's what we need. We just need a hard reset.
It's ironic.
And Devin's going to find a way to do it. We need a hard reset on the economy, and Devin's going to find a way to pull it off.
We're going to invest into space.
That hasn't gone very well as of late. There's a couple of astronauts stuck up there until 2025 right now. Because
Shout out to Boeing, by the way.
Boeing can't get their shit together. And now SpaceX has to go save them.
That's really the worst timeline.
I know.
We're letting Elon save people.
Yeah,
That's how you know you're fucking up.
I love it. I love that it's like it's gone. It's even worse because Boeing put those astronauts up there, and now SpaceX has to bail them out. So now they're embarrassed on two fronts because their company is falling to shambles, and now Elon Musk of all people has to bail them.
They're like this. They were like, we killed the whistleblowers allegedly. In Minecraft.
In a Minecraft Discord server.
Yeah. Gaming.
We did those things. We did those things. Allegedly. We were supposed to avoid all this catastrophe. What went wrong? You didn't check quality control on anything, apparently.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Anyway, that about does that, I think. So with all of that being said, Devin?
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can send us emails at pandasightings@gmail.com. If you want to financially support us, we got the Patreon, the Redbubble, links down below. And we have our Discord server you can jump into. See me watch my episodes before we record. Stuff like that. There's something else.
Rate us 5 stars everywhere, please.
Yeah, give me a 5-star.
Like GTA.
Oh, shit.
Not like GTA. Not that game. Not in that game.
I don't need the military after me, please.
Yeah. Unless I can input cheat codes GTA San Andreas style, then
spawns jetpack, flies the fuck out
Yeah,
of there.
I'm spawning my own fucking tank. What do you mean a jetpack? I'm gone, dog. Like San Andreas on the PSP. Holy.
I miss the PSP, dude. That was such a good console.
Was it?
Yes, it was really good.
Didn't it flop?
A little bit.
Did it?
But it didn't stop
I
it
thought
from
it was
being a
amazing,
sequel.
and then we made it worse with a fucking PS Vita, bro. PSP was. I love that. I'm a Sony
Didn't it
boy
only have
through
like
and through.
one joystick on it, technically.
Do I still have mine? Maybe I can fact check that. I don't know.
Did it even have a joystick? I thought it was just
It had like a little. It wasn't like a. It didn't stick out, but it was like a. It was essentially a joystick plus a D-pad and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
It was a good console.
Yeah, it did.
Anyway,
Do you know what does that but better? The Switch.
No. Anyway, I was thinking. So SpaceX has to go save those astronauts.
Mhm.
Doesn't SpaceX like have trouble getting off the ground? Like they can get off, but then they can't exactly go out of the atmosphere. You're kind of struggling in that department.
I think they've had
They
successful
might be more
launches.
proficient with going down.
Well, they're attempting to make those sorts of crafts that will land again, but I'm not sure how successful they've been.
I was referring to the stock market.
Oh, well, of course you were. Always trying to influence the economy.
Economy. It's all fake. It's all nothing but bees.
Yeah. Bees.
You would think NASA would make their own stuff by now, just in house.
I mean, I think they do.
I'm going to hit the stop button because now we're just going into nonsense.
Oh, now this is
now
nonsense.
we're going into
now
nonsense.
we're talking about
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah, now
This isn't even funny nonsense. This is just boring. Space problems. So what? Let them blow up.
how dare you?
All right.
Butch and Sonny deserve better than that.
Who the fuck is Butch?
The two
Who's
the
Sonny?
two astronauts that are stuck on the ISS, Devin.
I work at a gas station. I got bigger problems to fry.
Gas station, space station. What's the difference?
There isn't one. I deal with more fucking weird shit than they do, probably. They don't have to deal with the lottery. They don't know what it's like.
The only Butch and Sonny I know.
By the way,
The only Butch and Sonny I know are the two homeless people out back.
I'm pretty sure they're the same person, but wearing different trench coats each time.
what an amazing episode. Goodbye.
Pedro.
Pedro.